Yes. Now, can I come to one feature at home here in Australia? And that is the voice referendum. And I think it had, in many ways, a good effect because it exposed those who are the elites. It exposed those who hold the views that you're referring to, exposed those whom Gramsci would be completely at home with. And Gramsci really is, he worked out a way to introduce, as I understand it, communism in the absence of a revolution because the proletariat were not going to revolt against the ruling classes, and Marx was going to be shown to be completely wrong if we weren't to proceed to this more communist society. Now, one of the things which emerged in this referendum was a concept you referred to in your papers, stakeholder capitalism, because we saw how the boards of the big corporations in Australia seem to be inhabited by Bolsheviks who really want to be billionaires. They have a Bolshevik mind, yet they want to be personally billionaires. We saw that with what was happening, for example, in Qantas. They want extraordinary amounts of money to be paid to the directors of the board, but they ignore the interests of the shareholders, and they claim to be following the interests of the stakeholders, whom they seem to determine who those stakeholders are. Did you see that as an advantage in exposing who are the elites in Australia?
I think it's really a consequence. I mean, the fourth part of the equation is, as you say, stakeholder capitalism, and the what is worthwhile remembering is there's an American, I think he was a sociologist or a demographer, Samuel Huntington. Samuel Huntington, many years ago, well, back in the 90s, basically became quite famous because he really focused on civilizations, and he completely disagreed with the notion that with the end of communism that the ideological battles and the cultural battles were all over.